I'm going to show you guys how to add in your third layer, which will be your black ink layer. On the last video, I showed you guys how to do your colored layer. So everything that you wanted in color would be printed, and then anything that you carved out was going to stay white. So off camera, I made these prints. This is what the finished product would look like. So you can see like anything that I wanted black is now transferred to my print. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that process. I went ahead and carved out all the remaining stuff on my block that I wanted to keep in color, okay? So anything that I wanted to stay yellow or purple or whatever color your background is, I went ahead and carved out. So when I put it on the block with the black ink, the black doesn't touch those areas. When we go to roll our print, you're gonna go to the black ink station and you're gonna bring all your prints with you, okay? So I made 8 prints. You only have to make 4. I just made more as examples. So we're gonna start to roll our black ink on. And the reason we do black ink last is because it's darkest. So your darkest layer always goes on last. You wanna roll your brayer until you hear this sound. And that's how you know you have enough ink on your brayer. So I'm gonna roll my ink onto my block. And notice the ink only touched the areas that I didn't carve out. It did go in here just a little bit. I think it looks cool with a little bit of texture, but if you don't want that there, you can just take a little damp Q-tip or a damp paper towel and just gently wipe that away. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull my first print. I wanna carefully flip this, and I went ahead and wrote top on the top of my block, just so I make sure that this is lined up correctly. So you can see I almost made a mistake because my print was upside down and my block was facing upwards. So before you set this down, you wanna make sure that they're both lined up. So this is at the top, this is the top of my paper. I'm gonna go ahead and very carefully set this down. We wanna try to line it up as best we can. And then we're gonna flip it and apply pressure to the back. Let's do a sneak peek before we peel this. Okay, I can see there's a little bit of static, so I'm gonna try to press harder in that area. Okay, so that's how you're gonna do the third and final layer of this project.